Weeks ago, I had the privilege of meeting someone on TikTok. I do ministry on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. I try to put broken people back together wherever I am. I mean, when you have a gift, when you are anointed, it's not just for one place, one location. It's for wherever you are. And I ran across a young lady who said to me that she was looking for someone to help mentor her life. And so I said, you know what? I'm game. Let's do it. Why don't we get together? And I began to share with her bits and pieces of my life. I expressed to her where I had been and where I am currently and where I'm going. And I began to set up a blueprint so that I could help her, a blueprint so that I could give her something tangible to look at and say, hey, this is what we're going to follow, and this is how we're going to put your brokenness back together. And you know, this chick followed me for 3 days. Looking back on it, I realized that there are a few things wrong, and I'm going to express to you as a broken man or woman what is wrong with us through the story and the experience of this young lady. First and foremost, she was looking for love. And when I say love, she was looking for a partner. Now, we all have a desire to be loved, and I can understand that. I feel that. I am a human being, and I want love too. However, as broken people, we sometimes put the carriage in front of the horse, and we don't put things in proper order, or we don't do things correctly, and we're looking for love because we're broken, which is okay. But then what the problem lies in how we are seeking love and what kind of love we settle for when we figure because we're broken, nobody wants us. Did you catch that? That was loaded. Because we're broken, because our lives are in shambles, we fathom that nobody really wants us. No one sees our quality, so we kind of go for the low-hanging fruit, if you will. We just kind of throw ourselves out there and hope that somebody will see, somebody will indulge us for just a season. And I began to understand that that was this young lady's problem, because she began to say that at 38 years old, she was living with her mother and all three of her kids, and that she didn't have anything of her own, making $30 a week. So she was broken, wanting for love, looking for love, but not willing to put her life in proper perspective. And that's where many of us as broken men and women are. Another thing that I learned and I observed in that relationship, although as short-lived as it was that we as broken people don't want to hear what our problems are. We're willing, perhaps to an extent, to open up and share where we are, but we don't want to be, what's the word? We don't want our eyes to be opened as to the reality of where we are and how big of a ditch perhaps our behavior has dug for us. And when somebody on the outside comes in to try and help put us back together, we are against that because, hey, it's too painful to look in the mirror and see yourself. And that's the reality. The third thing that I picked up from this relationship, as short-lived as it was that at the end of the day, she did not want to submit herself to that which I was asking her to do. Now, mind you, you wanted to put your life back together, and you reached out to me. Again, I've said, I believe now and understand as I look back at the relationship that she was looking for someone to be in her life, looking for a man to come in and do things with her and to rub her on, if you feel what I'm saying. However, as a result of her opening up a bit, she did express that she was looking for someone to help put her life back together. And when I began to submit to her a series of things that I would ask of her to do, she acted like she was cool with it. But after maybe 2 or 3 days, she put me down and blocked me from contacting her. She had actually given me her phone number, and we were talking. I was counseling her. I was sending her devotions. I was giving her advice and sharing with her things, not just from my perspective, but also from the perspective of life and what you need to have as a grown person in this world. And after 3 days, she cut me off. If we're going to be put back together as broken people, we're going to have to let somebody else do the thinking for a little while. And that is not to say that we are going to give up our rights to freedom. However, our rights to freedom have gotten us in holes. The way we've thought in the past have gotten us in problems. The way that we've felt and the way that we've expressed our feelings has gotten us into situations. And someone that's coming in on the outside to help you, to mend you, I think we would be wise to listen up and to humble ourselves just long enough as broken men and women so that somebody can help put us back together.